to you live from South Africa.
Welcome back. You tuned into Inspired Afternoons with me, your host Mariam Mia. And now it's time for my favorite segment, hashtag kindness and compassion. And this is when we acknowledge those people, those sterling humanitarians that go give up their time and their resources to serve Deen and to serve humanity. And today I'm speaking to an incredible individual that is, you know what, just a giving individual, somebody who wants to bring that smile and happiness to somebody. And I came across this. A post on one of the charity groups. It said, "Let's bake, homemade with love." And the quote is, happiness is something that comes into our lives through the doors we don't even remember leaving open. And this is a quotation by Rose Lane. And then the post goes on to say, to all you wonderful souls who opened up the door of happiness in the time when all we face are doors of despair, thank you from the bottom of my heart. We've had a busy week with Let's Bake, sending out approximately 2,000 cupcakes and 600 biscuits to 12 different homes for children and the elderly. In addition, we provided soup, goodie bags, and ice cream to a children's home, as well as a COVID tea, vitamin packs, adult diapers to homes for the elderly. Thank you again to all our sponsors, and a big thank you to Total and Reach for accommodating our ever-growing mountain of goodies. This and says stay blessed. And this is the I think coordinator of the project is Sister Husna, and this project was done in conjunction with Human Aid SA, the Youth Division. So I'd like to welcome Sister Husna Osman to the show. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Husna, and welcome to Inspired Afternoons.
Walaikum salam. Jazakallah so much for having me.
Sister Husna, when I seen this initiative, for me, it was just like heartfelt and a breath of fresh air in that it all I can feel is love in this, love and kindness. And who doesn't feel happy when you are presented with a beautiful cupcake or a lovely cookie, especially on a day like this here in Gauteng when it's rainy and cold, and a hug in a mug with something so lovely just to accompany it on the side. So tell me, how did you come up with this idea of the Let's Bake with Love?
So during the second wave of the pandemic, I, along with Auntie Shaida, Auntie Fatima, and Auntie Munira, were coordinating in the distribution of soup and food to COVID positive patients. And a few weeks in, the elderly were asking for a biscuit or some sort of sweet treat. And that's when I decided to do the Let's Bake. And this was also seemed like a good idea to involve the youth, as schools were closed till February and a lot of them were home and bored. My father, Husna Osman, who is the founder of Human Aid SA, and my mum, who is our pillar of strength, always taught me to give charity wrapped in dignity. We didn't just want the young ladies to bake, but we wanted them to include a little care note to show that whoever received the treat, that it was made with love and people cared about them.
So, Sister Husna, first of all, let's just go a step back. Are you still in school? In what grade?
I just matriculated in 2020.
Okay. So, did you write a GDE or IBE examination?
I was in DBE.
Okay, so tomorrow is your big day, Sister Husna.
Gee, it is.
Yeah, suddenly the voice changed now from confidence in what you love to do to serve humanity to a slight nervousness, but of anxious. The butterflies in your tummy are tangible when you said that. So, what we're gonna do is even after this interview, Duru is gonna contact you tomorrow morning, and then you can tell us how you're feeling. Inshallah, it's gonna be one of elation tomorrow. Today it's about nerves. So yeah, just to put that out there. But now let's focus today. It's all about this Let's Bake initiative. So tell me, in terms of, yes, I'm on the South African National Women's Forum Youth group. So that's when I seen this as well. So how did it go in terms of the response you then received? Because this went national then in terms of various towns and that. So how were you pleased with the response you got in terms of the support for this project?
South African National Women's Forum, Auntie, how I love the idea, and that's when we partnered. And together we got people doing it all over the country. The response was phenomenal, alhamdulillah, and all the treats were distributed from elderly at old age homes to children in orphanages and hospitals, as well as the homeless and many vulnerable and underprivileged people. It was just absolutely fabulous to see all the young ladies from all over networking and uniting with one purpose, to serve humanity. And I think that it's also so important for our young ones to know the importance of giving back and also to give our charity wrapped in dignity. Want what you want for yourself, for others.
And normally I interview older, the older generation or the next generation in terms of that. So people in your father, in your parents, your mother and father's generation, I would be interviewing them, and that is why I was so inspired, because that's what we need. There are numerous organizations in terms of my generation, but the thing is, we need now to make it intergenerational, because we need the next generation to carry out this baton of serving humanity, or this love to spread. And that is why you are an inspiration, because at least we know if we're not there one day, the sister Husnas of the world are going to then carry on serving Deen, serving humanity with love, with graciousness. Because it's one thing doing for somebody, but we always need to know that we need to respect the dignity of people. Doesn't mean they're under resourced in terms of material acquirings and monetary, when it comes to monetary items of monetary value, that they don't have dignity, because everybody has their dignity. So I'm so pleased, because what you speak about is happiness, love, care, compassion, and bake with love. So for me, that bodes well, because that is essentially what giving of your time is, and volunteering is volunteering with love and respecting the dignity of the recipients.
Sure.
So tell me, were you involved in the distribution of the cupcakes to the various homes as well?
Majority of the stuff we distributed it ourselves, because it was very important that our donors know where it's going to. So wherever we distributed it, we would ask permission if we were allowed to take pictures, and we would send it to our donors or whoever distributed the cupcakes.
Now, for me, I think the best part of it is, once you've sorted out all the logistics, you've collected. So basically, it's advertised, logistics are sorted out, logistics in terms of collection and then delivery, and then the time comes when it's a time to actually go out and gift the recipients whatever it's collected. For me, that connection with them, and then also just that smile. For me, the reward is the smile and the du'as of the recipients when you take something and you gift it to them and you just see that smile. Tell me, how did that make you feel?
It made me feel phenomenal. It was through these distributions that I kind of made my own network with different people, and also a few kind-hearted people from other organizations assisted me with my distributions. Then the requests started coming in, and now with my friend Layla and I, we are doing a back-to-school stationery drive, as well as a beautiful care hygiene pack for the underprivileged children as well. So from doing all these projects, you can see that I'm so engrossed, I'm so in love with giving back that you can't stop.
So what other projects are then on the pipeline, Sister Husna?
At the moment, our back-to-school stationery drive and our beautiful care hygiene packs are already in motion.
And the areas of focus there, so is this one here just specific to the area of KZN, or are you going to take this project national as well?
Inshallah, if we can take it national, then I would. But for now, it's just in KZN.
So basically, you are the youth. You are the youth. So your organization is the youth wing of Human Aid SA. Am I correct?
We are the youth wing of Human Aid SA.
So I'm so pleased to have chatted with you in terms of the project and your distribution of the cupcakes homemade with love, and more importantly that we have the youth in our midst that are going to continue in service of humanity and serving Deen as well, because this is what we need. This is what we need. We need to harness the youth and get them together in projects like this. And today, networking is so much easier with the help of our electronic devices, because, as you know, things just spread. So if you have an idea, you've got the good support. People know about it through Instagram to WhatsApp groups, and it goes viral. And this is one of the ways that we can use our social media for a positive cause. Do you agree?
I do agree.
So we're going to be tomorrow. We're going to hear greater things that's going to happen. We wish you all the best for tomorrow's announcement or your matric results. But before I let you go, what are you intending? Have you thought about what you'd like to do in terms of a career path and a vocation?
Inshallah, I have applied for health science because my passion is to help people. So I would like to go in that direction, as well as my brother becoming a doctor to serve humanity in that sense. I would also like to follow in their footsteps.
Yes, so inshallah, we make dua for you. We're going to have a positive outcome, inshallah, and hopefully we can chat to you, because tomorrow on Inspired Afternoons, we're dedicating a whole hour to congratulating the matrics of 2020 on their results. IEB results already out, so we were just waiting for the GDE results, and we said we're going to have a whole matric acknowledgement and ceremony for the matrics 2020, and that is your class, Husna. So inshallah, all the best for tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, and we make dua that the Almighty continue using you in service of Deen and humanity at large. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That was Sister Husna Osman, a young matriculant, already while awaiting her results, seen that school opening had been delayed, capitalized on this opportunity that there'll be learners there who will have time to put their baking skills to a test, to gift people who find themselves in difficult circumstances, children's homes, underused centers, and just bring a smile. That's what it's all about. Hashtag kindness and compassion is to bring a smile, to show that there are still good people out there who care and love and want to serve humanity and wish to positively contribute to society. So that is essentially what our kindness and compassion segment does, is acknowledge these unsung champions, leaders of society, people who positively contribute to society, give of their time and their resources for no gain but to serve humanity, to serve Deen. And for us here at Salam Media, this is what a true humanitarian is. So we're going to go for a short break, and when we get back, we are going to go into our educational insights segment.
Peace be upon him. Rajab is the month of Allah. Shaban is my month. And Ramadan is the month of my ummah.